Okay, now we'll get to the C.A.R.B Track Awards. This time, C.A.R.B will honor track champions, most improved drivers, and rookies of the year for each of its C.A.R.B supported tracks. Track champions are determined by the official final point standings as received from each of the tracks. This year, after you receive your trophy from the C.A.R.B president, you will have an opportunity to thank the people who made your track championship possible. Just give me a wave if you want the mic. Always. Rookies of the Year. Each year, C.A.R.B looks for the individuals who have entered the sport of auto racing as a driver for the first time. C.A.R.B realizes the challenge of being a rookie and the promise that auto racing will continue to grow with each new rookie driver. C.A.R.B's definition of Rookie of the Year, as written in the C.A.R.B Constitution, is: must be a first-time driver ever in auto racing with no previous oval track point or money race experience, with the exception of novelty races such as a fun night. Must be a minimum age as required by track policy. Must finish highest in points over other rookies with a minimum of 7 races at a C.A.R.B affiliated track. With an exception, a first-time driver will continue to qualify as a rookie the following season if he or she has not competed in a total of 7 or more races in any previous years. Ladies or gentlemen, when I call your name, please come forward to receive your trophies. Our Valley Speedway Dirt Demon Rookie of the Year is Cody Monkers. Cody is here tonight. Cody Bunkers, Dirt Demons Rookie of the Year at Valley Speedway. To the pure stock or factory stock divisions, we'll begin with I-35 Speedway. The pure stock Rookie of the Year is Riley Fuller. She shyly said no speech. Riley Fuller, the I-35 pure stock. Am I to believe this next print? This guy's a rookie? Lakeside Speedway's factory stock Rookie of the Year is Mr. Clint Bell. A late bloomer. Said it took a long time to build a car. That was
Just want to thank my family for helping make the season possible, and a lot of the other drivers too. I know Marshall was here, and I saw Gary. I guess the advice they gave me was working because we didn't get past first. Thank you.
It's always good to get practice. Clint Bell, Lakeside Speedway's factory stock Rookie of the Year. This lady's hauling in the hardware here tonight. US 36 pure stock Rookie of the Year is Riley Fuller. Need someone to help you carry there, Riley? She's got this, she said. Moving to the E-Mod division, the Valley Speedway E-Mod Rookie of the Year is Keith Myers. Another long time to build a car kind of situation.
He was a really late bloomer.
I want to thank everybody. 43, I guess it's never too old to be a rookie. I want to say thank you, obviously, to my wife and family and Valley Speedway for having a track for me to race at. And special thanks to Craig Maple, who has taken me under his wing and basically taught me everything there is to know about driving. So we'll hopefully improve on that on next year. And thank you very much.
Keith Myers, EMOD, Valley Speedway Rookie of the Year. Our next Rookie of the Year at US 36 is Jenna Bomley in the EMODs.
I knew that face.
Ladies are taking home some hardware tonight.
Yeah, I knew I'd seen that face somewhere.
Everybody here tonight, especially my husband, had to deal with some of my grumpiness after some races. But thanks everybody, my racing family, and I love you all.
Jenna Bomley, US 36 race course EMOD. Over to sprint cars. The I-35 Speedway Midwest Lightning Sprint Rookie of the Year this year is Mr. Jeff Bard. No thank you, Sam. Jeff Bard, Midwest Lightning Sprint, Rookie of the Year. Over to the B-Mod division, this year's Valley Speedway B-Mod Rookie of the Year is Bobby Cochran. Bobby Cochran, B-Mod Rookie of the Year at Banquet Speedway. At Lakeside Speedway, the Rookie of the Year at the B-Mod this year is Chris Connell. Chris? A lot of these rookies need to shave. Chris Connell, congratulations. Onward to the most improved drivers. Most people believe that winning is the only measurement of improvement. Therefore, sometimes a driver's ability to improve is sometimes hard to detect. C.A.R.B's definition of most improved is any driver other than a rookie driver who shows distinct improvement through the point system in his or her driving from last year's performance, who raced in at least 7 races the previous season in that division. This is not a nominated award, but an award earned through improvement from the previous season. In Sport Compacts at Valley Speedway, Jason McCauley is the Sport Compact Racing. No, he says. Jason McCullough. In the pure stock and/or factory stock division, I-35 recognizes their most improved pure stock driver as Ron Hill. Uh-oh. Did he step out? Spoken maybe goblin, that's what they used to tell us in the military. Okay. At Lakeside Speedway in the factory stocks, Dave Nickel is the most improved driver. Not here? Mr. Dave's not here? Okay. The most improved pure stock driver at US 36 is Connor Masoner. US 36's Connor Masoner. And now we have Mr. Ron Hill, most improved pure stock driver at I-35. Most improved, oh sorry, Mr. Ron Hill. Most improved EMOD drivers. For Valley Speedway, this year's most improved driver is Logan Headley. Logan Headley, Valley Speedway. At I-35 Speedway, Leroy Morrison earns most improved driver.
First off, I want to thank everybody for coming to C.A.R.B. I like the photos. Remember who took that photo? I didn't get a copy. But, yeah, Lisa? Yes. Okay, good job, Lisa. And, I want to thank everybody for coming. Thank Mike Kraft for letting me be part of Cheeseworks videos. It's been a much adventure. It's been 2-3 years now. I've been with Mike, and we've shot some awesome videos, and hopefully we can keep on with this. I just want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you. And my dad. My dad's my number one guy. I cannot forget about him, even though I just about did.
Candyman.
Yes, the Candyman.
Mr. Leroy Morrison.
Yeah.
Lakeside Speedway's most improved driver this year is Shawnee Lanning.
We're cleaning it up.
Miss Shawnee Lanning, most improved at Lakeside. Our final EMOD most improved this year at US 36 is Josh Adkins. Josh, unable to attend here with us tonight. I'm sure the bowlers will pick that award up. In the sprint cars, in the Midwest Lightning Sprints at I-35 Speedway, Kyle Lewis is most improved.
Hello.
No thank you, he said. Very polite young man.
You're okay, you're okay.
Mr. Kyle Lewis. In the stock car division at Lakeside Speedway, most improved driver is the coach, Kevin Anderson. The coach, ladies and gentlemen. At I-35, the most improved driver is Gene Spiegel. He's not here, I'm sure Mike and Kyle will take that award. In the Grand National Division at I-35, the most improved driver is Chad Fuller. He'll pass, he says. My fellow announcers will agree that every time you say a driver's name, we love hearing response, and that is something that you shoot for all the time. We try to get that. I never have any problem with this guy's fans. The most improved driver at Lakeside Speedway is Casey Cam Shields.
Never rolled your car once? Upside down and on fire.
He's good, he said. Casey Cam Shields. B-Mod most improved drivers include Valley Speedway's driver, which is Jeremy Price. I think I need an x-ray on my hand after shaking that dude's hand. Good grip. Jeremy Price. Good job, Jeremy. For I-35 Speedway, their most improved B-Mod driver is Dustin Christ. Dustin, congratulations to him. I'll be sure that award gets back to you. And for Lakeside Speedway, the most improved B-Mod driver this year is Chase Galvin. Chase Galvin. We have some modified drivers now to recognize. At I-35 Speedway, we recognize the most improved driver as Mr. Houston Johnson. He's good, he said. Mr. Houston Johnson. Another driver to recognize at Lakeside Speedway, Mark Schaffman. I see Mark here. Vicky, are you accepting Mark's award? Okay. Vicky Davis will accept Mark Schaffman's award. Congratulations to Mark. It's now time to recognize the drivers who achieved the ultimate goal. These are the 2018 track champions. We'll start out with the Sport Compact Division. We'll recognize that the Valley Speedway Dirt Demons champion is Jason McCauley. Throughout the year, Jason recorded 8 wins, 19 top 5s, and 22 top 10 finishes. The champion owner is Gene McCauley, champion mechanic Richard McCauley. And you can join him through here. At I-35 Speedway, the Sport Compact champion. That table's having a lot of fun. Is Tim Powell at that table? At I-35 Speedway, the Sport Compact champion this year is David Miller III. David posted 2 wins, 18 top 5s, and 21 top 10 finishes. The champion owner is John Willer, champion mechanic Stephen Bunting. He said no, he's like Ricky Bobby, he said no. David Miller III, champion of I-35 in the Sport Compacts. In our pure stock and factory stock divisions, we recognize Valley Speedway's pure stock champion this year as Alan Anders. Alan posted 6 wins, 19 top 5s, 19 top 10s. That's a lot of top 5s. Champion owner, Alan Anders, champion mechanic, Danny Anders.
I want to thank my dad, Danny Anders, and my family for all the help they done, all the work we done. Putting a motor in my car, it's been a lot of work, a hard season, but we pulled through.
Thank you, sir. Good job. It's Alan Anders, champion at Valley Speedway. At I-35 Speedway, the pure stock champion is Ron Hill. Ron posted 10 wins, 18 top 5s, and 23 top 10 finishes. Champion sponsor is Carney Trust Company. Champion pit crew, Travis Hill. He said he needs some suspenders. Ron Hill, I-35 Speedway champion. At Lakeside Speedway, the factory stock champion this year is Marshall Jewett. Marshall posted 11 victories with 11 top 5s and 13 top 10 finishes. Champion owner, Ron James. Champion mechanic, Matt James. Champion crew chief, Ed Long. Champion machinist, John Fisher. There we go. These guys aren't shy, but come on. Team Marshall Jewett. These NES awards are a bit unique. This does not happen a whole lot. At US 36, there was a tie at the top of the standings, believe it or not. Amazing. Co-champions in the pure stock, one of them is Connor Mason. During his championship year, Connor had 4 wins, 13 top 5s, and 13 top 10s. Champion owner is John and Beth Bowler. Champion mechanic, Jim Masoner Jr.
I just want to say thank you for John for the car to race all year, and my family and my racing family for all the camaraderie and all the support every week and all years. Thank you, US 36 Racing.
Champion Connor Masoner. Now the honored fellow champion, C.J. Turner. C.J. not with us tonight? Oh, there he is. Okay. During his championship year, C.J. posted 3 victories, had 14 top 5 finishes, and 16 top 10s. Champion owner is C.J. and Jack Turner. Champion mechanic, Big Mike. Pure stock champion, C.J. Turner. We're going to throw something new in here now. We'll split up these awards. We're going to give away our accolades to the Spark Plugs Kids Club Award winners now for the Pinewood Derby. Our 6 and under winner, excuse me, is Haven Lawson. Haven?
Monte, you said a Monte, but it's got to be full.
Haven, your dad said get in here. Here she comes.
Steven, just tell me you didn't give us a speech. Me? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's got it.
I got him.
Thank you.
She's not shy. Haven Lawson, our 6 and under winner tonight. In the 7 to 9 age bracket, Melody B. Melody B. Nobody's waiting for the snow to clear. Thank you, she said. Melody B, 7 to 9. In the 10 to 12 age group, Addison O'Neill was the winner. Fast family. Shaking her head all the way up here. I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to see nothing. And while she's here, we're going to recognize Addison O'Neill as the national champion. Congratulations, kids. Well done. Let's give them all a great round of applause. That's the future. Continuing on with our championship accolades now, we'll move over to the EMOD division at Valley Speedway. The champion is Doug Brisbane. Doug secured 3 wins, 19 top 5s, and 20 top 10s during his championship year. Championship owner, Jalene Brisbane. Championship engine builder, Kevin Elam. Photog. Doug Brisbane, Valley Speedway champion. At I-35 Speedway, the EMOD champion is none other than B-Lo, Bobby Lopez. Bobby had 1 victory, 11 top 5s, and 23 top 10s along the way. Congratulations.
That's what I'm working for.
Champion crewman was Chris Klein and champion mechanic Bubba Klein. Bobby Lopez, your champion. At Lakeside Speedway, the champion this year is Billy Spillman. With 10 victories, 14 top 5s, and 14 top 10s along the way, champion owner Brad Spillman, champion mechanic Jackson Spillman. Good job, buddy. Didn't splurge on that one, did you, Burns? Some little kid is missing their dirt bike championship trophy or something. Billy Spillman, your champion at race. At US 36, the champion driver is Gary Don Ainsworth. He posted 11 top 5s and 16 top 10s along the way. Champion owner, Tamala, aka Lady A. Champion mechanic, Lynn Starry. Champion sponsor, Brian Boo McGill. Champion pit crew, Mark Crawford. Champion pit crew, Dalton Love. Champion pit crew, Randy Ainsworth. And champion pit crew, Russell Walker and Chris Mercer. Has anyone accepted on his behalf tonight? Is he Gary here? Here he is. Are they too shy to come up with you? US 36 champion Gary Don Ainsworth. In the sprint division at Valley Speedway, the Power I Outlaw Sprint champion is Chad Goff. Chad secured 6 wins, 15 top 5s, and 17 top 10s along the way. Champion owner, Chad Goff Motorsports, and Ivan Rogers as champion mechanic.
My wife told me that I had to make a speech tonight. I've been thinking, you know, sprint car guys we're usually traveling gypsies. We don't run a racetrack every week. So, Dennis, I appreciate you, for one, giving us a racetrack race every week. The cushion is better than any I've been on around the country. I've ran a lot of places. But, you know, trying to come up with a speech for tonight was intimidating because I don't know most of you guys. But that video kind of opened my eyes to what to say, because my wife has nursed me back to health on 2 separate occasions, and both times it was, I don't know, 4 or 5 months each time from racing accidents. She continues to let me climb in a sprint car and do what I love. We did buy a P-Mod next year, so that'll be interesting. I get to be a rookie all over again. And then I got Ivan here behind me. When me and my wife moved here from Michigan in 2010, I think it was, I was a pavement racer. I met Ivan, we bought dirt sprint cars, and we learned together. We learned how to do everything, mount a tire and put fuel in a car. And, you know, like 8 years later, we won a championship. It's something to be proud of. So I'm proud of my little team, and I'm looking forward to being a rookie and getting beat by most of you guys out here next year. So hopefully we'll see you again soon.
That's what it's all about, right there. Mr. Chad Goff. I-35 Speedway's Midwest Lightning Sprints champion is Mr. Bobby Lane. Bobby has 7 victories, 12 top 5 finishes, and 13 top 10s along the way this year. Champion owner, Carla Lane, and champion mechanic, Roger Bray. Okay, Bobby? Okay.
I would like to thank C.A.R.B for honoring the Midwest Lightning Sprints this year. It's the first time ever. And it's been a great opportunity.
There's some quiet back there.
Hey! Thank you.
Now I understand Carla would like to say something. Carla?
Thank you. I would also like to thank C.A.R.B and I-35 for allowing us to race there. They've given us a lot of racing this year. But there's a little bit of history between Bobby and the rookie this year, my son, Jeff. 45 years ago, Bobby was the Rookie of the Year at C.A.R.B, the same banquet that we're attending tonight. And this year, 45 years later, my son, Jeff Bard, is Rookie of the Year. And
Thank you, Carla. Enjoy that one. Congratulations, team. Team Bobby Lane. This year at US 36, the IMCA Race Saver champion is Matt Richards. Matt rolled to 8 victories this year with 15 top 5s and 16 top 10s along the way. His champion crew, Matthew Lance, Alec Breckenridge, champion sponsor, J&K Trucking, champion mechanic, Chuck Spannell.
Well, I'd like to thank C.A.R.B and everybody affiliated with that. This is what a really neat deal this is here. I'd like to thank them. I got to thank US 36, everybody there, bowlers and Staley's. Had a great time down there. Got to thank Matthew, Allie, Maggie helping out at the track. Didn't have a regular crew. They couldn't help as much as they could. I got to thank my family. Jessica, she drove home about every night with the truck and trailer. We race a lot. It's a ways to go back up to Lincoln. So, thank you.
I want to hear the drive.
US 36's champion, Matt Richards. In the Grand National Division at I-35 Speedway, the track champion is Houston Johnson. Houston had 12 victories, 21 top 5s, and 22 top 10s. This speaks their saying. Champion owner is Austin Johnson, champion crew chief Cassidy French. Ladies and gentlemen, Houston Johnson. At Lakeside Speedway, the champion is Casey Cam Shields. Casey posted 6 victories, 11 top 5s, and 13 top 10s along the way. Champion owners, Tim and Melissa Shields. Champion #1 sponsor, Judy Shields.
Tonight I just want to thank my parents, Melissa and Tim, my grandma Judy for everything they do, all my sponsors, Jeff, so many people that work on my car throughout the year. It's been a tremendous year, but we overcome a lot of obstacles, so I just want to say thanks to everybody.
Cam Shields, your champion at Lakeside. I said Cam, by the way. It's okay now. USRA Mods and IMCA Sport Mod champions will be recognized next. Valley Speedway's champion, I won't say it, Wilma, because I don't want him to kick my butt up here, is Gene Claxton. Gene posted 9 wins, 21 top 5s, and 22 top 10s. Car owner is Gene Claxton, champion engine builder Chris Littrell. Roman said, tell them about half the tracks he's run at, but then she said, most of them are closed anyway. So. Gene Claxton, everybody. Legend. The I-35 Speedway champion this year is Chase Galvin. Chase posted 4 victories, had 12 top 5s, and 19 top 10 finishes along the way. Champion owner is Dean Galvin. Champion mechanics, Prime Racing Products, Dustin and Blythe Boney, and Billy Deckman.
I'd like to thank my dad, my girlfriend Shane, my mom, everybody at Table Billy. They helped me all throughout the year. Without them, I don't think it would have been possible. So thank you guys.
Champion Weekly and PR is Shannon Z. Champion sponsor, Jan's Bar and Grill. Champion sponsor, American Family Insurance, Michelle Hartford Agency. Champion sponsor, Merriman Chiropractic Center, Kelly Eaton. And Animal Crackers Feed Store, Champion Chase Galvin. USRA Mont champion at Lakeside Speedway this year, Tim Howell. Tim secured 7 victories, 15 top 5s, and 15 top 10 finishes. Champion mechanic is David Weiss. Champion sponsor, Main Auto Body, Jeff and Randy Asher. Your hecklers are here, Tim.
Here. As you can see, I got David Wise here. He's notorious, famous Facebook videos for all your entertainment. And his hilarious antics of falling out of his chair back here a while ago. This guy, he's hooked me up since 1986 when I was racing motocross. We've been together ever since. We've logged a lot of miles. He's like a brother. I lost my real brother this year. David's my second brother. And this is my ugly, fat stepbrother. Jeff Asher's been a sponsor with us for many years also. Couldn't do it without them and with all your guys' support, and we appreciate it. Thank you.
Got bag tagged on stage. Tim Powell, ladies and gentlemen. At US 36, the IMCA Sport Mod champion is Stephen Clancy. Stephen had 3 victories, 12 top 5s, and 16 top 10s along the way. Champion owner, John and Beth Bowler. Champion crew chief, Scott Buchanan.
We'd just like to thank John and Beth Bowler for he came to me the Chili Bowl last year and wanted to win some races. And he wanted really for us to race as a family. Chad was going to race their full full-time in the A-Mod and the stock car, and John wanted us to race as a family, so I can't thank that enough for him, and a lot of late nights for Miss Kinley here tonight, and we just want to say thank you guys. So as a family of racing, thank you guys very much, and couldn't be happier of our success.
Mr. Stephen Clancy. We celebrate our stock car champions now, both USRA and IMCA style. At I-35 Speedway, the USRA stock car champion is Jeff Dixon. Jeff unable to be here tonight, but let's recognize his achievements at 5 victories this year with 17 top 5s and 21 top 10s. His champion owner, Daryl Witt, champion sponsor, Delray Cox, and champion #1 fan, Darla Dixon. I'm sure Mike and Kyle will give those accolades to the winning driver. At Lakeside Speedway, the USRA stock car champion is the coach, Kevin Anderson. The coach posted 5 victories, 14 top 5s, and 14 top 10s. Champion owner, David Anderson. Champion mechanic, John Renfro. And champion crew, Owen Anderson.
All right, I'll take it. I want to say thank you to my family, obviously my wife for supporting us, my dad, my son Owen, and my uncle John, really everybody that supports us, and then of course to C.A.R.B for all the great awards tonight, and for everybody here being here to support everybody around you. Thank you, and remember, have fun. Thank you.
The coach, Kevin Anderson, the champion. One division left, our modifieds. At US 36 Raceway, the IMCA modified champion is Chad Clancy. Chad picked up 5 victories along the way with 15 top 5s and 20 top 10 finishes. Champion owner, Tracy Clancy. Champion mechanic, Zach Rhodes.
Get up there, Zach. Come on now.
I just want to thank Tracy and all my kids that are here for everything that we put up, that I put them through every year. It takes a lot of time and a lot of work, so I want to thank my mom, Tracy, Zach, and his daughter Maddie were at the shop with me all year long with 2 cars. It was a whole lot of work, and I couldn't have done it without them. Stephen, John Bowler, Beth, everybody that helped me get through the year and gave me the support to keep on going. I appreciate it. And thank you to C.A.R.B and all my sponsors that helped me get here. So thank you.
Chad is also the IMCA stock car champion at US 36 Raceway. He captured 4 victories, 13 top 5s, and 17 top 10s in a double championship season. Champion owner for him, John and Beth Bowler. Champion mechanic, Zach Rhodes.
On the stock car, just like I said, John and Beth Bowler, I mean, they do a lot for racers, and a lot of people don't see what they do. I mean, they keep a lot of people that couldn't be racing, and I appreciate that a lot. And I had a lot of fun. It's hard to step away from it, but I just can't do it at times. So hopefully whoever Connor gets in that car does just as much as I did with it. So good luck to him next year, and thank you again.
Double champion Chad Clancy. At Lakeside Speedway, the modified champion was Mark Schaffman. Along the way, Mark had 3 victories, 12 top 5s, and 15 top 10 finishes. His champion owner, William Schaffman, champion engine builder, Bobby Heater, champion crew, Charles Mott Jr., champion crew, David Russell, champion crew, William Henley, champion sponsor, Vicki Davis, who will accept the award for him. Vicki? Vicki Davis for Mark Schaffman's championship year. At I-35, the modified champion this year was Dennis Elliott. With 8 victories, 21 top 5s, and 23 top 10s, he took his championship year with champion owner Sammy Elliott and champion mechanic Dick Elliott.
She's probably going to put me in a chokehold for this, but I want to thank my smoking hot car owner for the good car I had on this year. On a serious note, I want to thank all the family members in here of all the teams that has walked across the stage tonight, because the sacrifices you all do during the year is just greatly appreciated by all of us. I want to thank C.A.R.B, and I want to thank everybody at I-35 Speedway for allowing us to play sports. Thank you.
35 champion, Dennis Elliott. That concludes our awards tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The officers and board of directors at C.A.R.B would again like to thank all of you for joining us here this evening and attending to tonight's banquet. Please be safe on your journey home once you do make your way back home tonight. We certainly hope you enjoyed yourselves. Please remember to check on and pick up your raffle items tonight. Don't forget about the raffle. We'll turn things over to DJ Kevin Gilman. Please be sure to stick around and enjoy some dancing and socializing tonight. Again, this has been my honor to serve as your master of ceremonies this evening. Thank you to Sean and the entire C.A.R.B staff for the hospitality and opportunity to be part of tonight's festivities. Congratulations to all the winners, nominees, and those recognized here this evening. Until our paths may cross again, good night.
I like our talks all the time.